All right, strap in everyone because we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into the world of professional bodybuilding.
Yeah, we're talking hardcore iron jungle today.
You got it, but with a twist.
Always a twist.
We're zeroing in on the classic physique division, but this isn't just about muscle.
Oh no, not even close.
This is about resilience, it's about ambition, and man, is it about what happens when a sport gets a shakeup like we've never seen.
And trust me, this year, seismic.
Exactly. And at the epicenter of all this is Ramon Quiros.
And now there's a name you're going to want to remember.
He's been right there on the cusp of greatness for years.
2 years running, right there, pushing Bumstead.
Bumstead, 6-time, I still can't believe it, 6-time Mr. Olympia.
Abomination like we haven't seen and might not see again.
Which is why this year's Olympia, the 60th anniversary no less, had everyone on the edge of their seats.
You could feel it in the air, that electricity. Everyone waiting to see if QM could pull off the impossible yet again.
And he did. I mean, what Bumstead brought to that stage, some are saying it was his best performance ever.
And then, boom, mic drop, retirement.
Just like that. The entire landscape, I felt it shift.
From that moment on, classic physique changed forever.
And that's where our deep dive really kicks in. See, Ramon Quiros, he was right there in the mix, as always. 2 years running, Bumstead's biggest rival.
Pushing him to the limit, forcing him to dig deep.
But this year, not what anyone expected. 4th place.
And that's the thing about this sport. It's brutal. One day you're on top the next.
And it's how you respond. That's what separates the greats from well, everyone else.
And this is what gets me about Quiros. I mean, you go on his Instagram right after the Olympia, and he's posting, "It wasn't the result I expected, but I'm happy and grateful."
Grateful. Can you imagine?
This is a man who's dedicated his life to this, to sculpting his body into a work of art.
We're talking about the Mr. Olympia here, the pinnacle of bodybuilding, not some local gym competition.
And he's facing that pressure, that disappointment, and choosing gratitude. That speaks volumes.
You know, and it hits even harder when you remember where this guy comes from.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about some kid from a big city gym with every advantage.
Ramon's story starts in Acre, Brazil.
Deep in the Amazon rainforest. Can you even imagine?
The journey just to get from there to the Olympia stage, that alone is incredible.
It speaks to a whole other level of drive.
And he's talked about it, you know. There's this quote really stuck with me. He said, "I didn't leave Acre for nothing."
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
That's that fire in your belly, that refusal to be denied.
And I think that's what we're trying to get at here. It's that acre inside all of us, you know, that dream that feels impossible.
But Ramon's living proof it's not. It's the work ethic, the relentless grind.
Oh, and make no mistake, bodybuilding at this level, this ain't just lifting weights.
It's a science, an art form, pushing your body to the absolute limit and then some.
Which brings us back to classic physique right now. Talk about a power vacuum, Bumstead's retirement.
Wide open. And you've got these guys like Urs Kalachinsky, Mike Sommerfeld. They've been waiting for this moment.
They were right there, pushing Quiros at the Olympia.
Hungry. They see the throne, and they're coming for it.
And to make it even more interesting, word on the street is Bumstead might be putting up some serious cash for next year's prize.
Smart move, keeps him involved, but man, that just amps up the pressure cooker.
Imagine that, stepping onto that stage, knowing not just the titles on the line, but a whole lot more.
Legacy, money, the future of the division, it's all up for grabs.
And that's why understanding how classic physique is Judge ED, it's crucial.
This isn't just about being the biggest dude. That's not what they're looking
It's
for.
the aesthetics, right? The lines, the flow, the whole package.
They want to see a Michelangelo sculpture come to life, not some overinflated balloon animal, you know what I mean?
And that's where Quiros, even coming in 4th, he's still got a shot.
He's got that classic look down. Now it's about bringing it all together.
But even then, there's an X factor, the stage presence.
How you hold yourself, how you connect with the judges, the audience, it all plays in.
Talk about pressure. I mean, we can all relate to that on some level, right? Being judged, scrutinized.
It's about how you handle it, how you channel that nervous energy into performance.
And for Quiros, coming off this Olympia, that's the big question, isn't it?
He's got a chance to rewrite the narrative, and he's got this big competition coming up.
Muscle Contest Pro in Brazil.
Home turf, chance to silence the doubters.
This could be the making of his comeback story, you know?
Or the pressure gets to him. That's the beauty of it. We're going to find out together.
And this is where it gets even more fascinating, because with Bumstead gone, it's not just about winning for Quiros.
It's about defining what this division becomes.
He could be the new face of classic physique. Can you imagine? It's kind of poetic when you think about it.
The whole thing, yeah, it's like a sports movie waiting to happen.
But it makes you realize bodybuilding, yeah, it's physical, but man, the mental game, that's where it's at.
100%. You're not just sculpting a physique, you're sculpting your mind.
Oh, for sure. We've all heard it, right? Your mind will quit 1,000 times before your body ever will.
And you see it with these guys, the ones who make it to the top. It's that mental fortitude.
Ramon's a perfect example. This Olympia didn't go his way, but he's not letting it break him.
And that's the lesson here, right? Life throws you curveballs. It's about how you adjust.
Exactly. You tap into that acre mentality.
Find your own acre, whatever that is, that thing that pushes you.
And you don't let the setbacks, the doubts, they're going to come, but you don't let them win.
It's about the journey, the ups and downs. That's what shapes you.
Like stepping onto that Olympia stage year after year, knowing you might not win, but you're there.
And that's the thing about Ramon's story. It resonates, you know? It's bigger than just bodybuilding.
It's universal, that drive, the dedication, the sheer will to push your limits.
And to find a way to be grateful, even when it hurts.
Because sometimes, even when you don't hit that ultimate goal, the journey itself, that's the reward.
You become something more along the way. That's the real prize.
So there you have it, folks. Ramon Corro's classic physique. It's all a metaphor, isn't it?
Find your acre, chase it relentlessly, and never, ever underestimate the power of a little gratitude.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Until next time, keep pushing those limits, and we'll see you out there.